the T for today, right? And it says, we all want to be understood, to be acknowledged, and to be loved. And when you read that, you're thinking that somebody else is supposed to do that for you. And that's not true. Don't nobody owe you acknowledgement. Nobody owes you love. And nobody owes you, I keep forgetting, nobody owes you to to understand you. Nobody owes you shit. You owe yourself. You can acknowledge yourself right now. Every day you can acknowledge yourself and say, damn, I'm a powerful person. Even if you're subconscious, the little child in you says, no, you ain't shit. You can't do nothing. Look at the things that you've been through. Even if that little inner child says that shit, you know what I say when I think of that? When I think of negative thoughts, sometimes I think of the inner child, because the inner child is going to tell you about yourself. They're going to say, you know what, you ain't, I don't know about that, you know? That little, and then what I do, and this may help somebody, what I do is address it. So if my inner child says, you know, you ain't gonna be able to make that nation happen, like, I'll be like, you're powerful. I addressed it as a person, as me, as an inner child. I say, you're a powerful person. You can do anything you put your mind to. I build that inner child up within myself, okay? And I give that child acknowledgement about what it's saying and affirmations about what it can be, okay? And that's how I look at the inner thoughts of the negative thoughts that try to consume you, your doubts, your fears, you know, and that's just that inner being in you that you have not brought up, that you have not nursed and nurtured, that you have not, you know, gave acknowledgement to. All the shit that you've been through. You're just, oh, I've been through that and it hurts me today, but you're not acknowledging it. You're not addressing it. Address those negative thoughts that you have that creep up on you, and you have to be self-aware to be able to notice them, because some of them are very subconscious. Some of them are very subconscious. So, you know, the doubts, the fears, look up low vibrations. Look up low vibrations, and anytime you're in a low vibrations, address that shit, because those things, and sometimes I look at it as spirits, right? A low vibrational spirit is looking for a host, is looking for somebody that will listen to it. Let's say you're saying, oh, you ain't shit. There's a spirit going around wanting to get into people that to tell themselves that they ain't shit, right? You have to address that spirit whenever, if it penetrates you. Some people don't listen to it. It can't even come into you. That spirit be like, oh, this person ain't gonna believe that. This person ain't even gonna give energy to that, because it don't penetrate them. But you can't ignore your emotions. When a spirit or a thought comes into you and it makes you feel any type of way, you must address it. You must address it. You must change the way you're looking at it, so that anytime that type of spirit tries to get into your being, it won't affect you anymore, because you addressed it and you change the way that you think about it. And I hope that makes sense. And if it doesn't, I will continue to relay that message, because that was deep. I realized that the other day. You need to address those thoughts, and you need to lift them up. If you think of them like a child, lift that child up. Just say, baby, you thought you was a shit, but you are the shit. You know, and give that child that love, that spirit, that negative spirit. You know, you might have to be a little bit harder on it and be like, bitch, get the fuck. I'm not, you know, it's not, none of that. That's not happening. But at the end of the day, I think you could still use the spirit concept and the child concept in the same way. Address it and say that that's not truth over here. You know, you're not able to be here. That thought, kick it out. Change it, alchemize it from a negative to a positive, you know? Peace, Black. I can be the partner for you. Okay. Okay. Welcome back. Welcome back, you guys. I like to say welcome back. Oh, hey, Black and Proud. How are you? I like to say welcome back, because it just reminds you that you have another chance, an opportunity to be the best that you can be. And I have this Libra ascendant, and I'm like, sometimes I will meet people where they're at. I've been doing that for the past couple months. I've been like, okay, you say good morning, because I'm not with that, oh, you're saying morning. No, your mind is more powerful than that fucking word. So how you define the word is what you're going to feel. All right. So some people feel morning when they say morning, because they put a spell on themselves to feel like a word is going to make them like that. But I was like, I like Grand Rising, Grand Awakening, things like that. But I love Welcome Back because it just reminds you that you have another fucking opportunity to do better, okay? And it's like, welcome back to the light. You went into darkness, now you're back to light. So, you know, we keep doing that. We go into the darkness at night. It's almost like a death, and we're born again. Before you wake up, you said, let there be light. And your mind came back to this reality, okay? So I'm working on that because a lot of times I like to meet people where they're at. Like I said, if they say Grand Rising, I'll say Grand Rising. But it's kind of like spreading myself too thin, and I don't have time to play games no more. I have a mission. I'm building a fucking nation, and I need people that are building their own communities, that are on the same type of shit to come together so we can really build for our future generations. And if anything happens, or even if it doesn't happen to this system, we have our own system that can hold up for generations. So I don't have time to be playing and going back and forth and being like, oh, Grand Rising, Grand Awakening, good morning, just because you said it. Welcome back to the light.